Pathetic power tripping Reddit mod? No way! What?
There are few things in life as pathetic as being a proud Reddit moderator.
No.
It's a position that attracts the most insufferable hoity-toity dweebs like moths to a flame.
Yep.
And it bestows upon them the tiniest sliver of power, just barely above like a middle school hall monitor, and somehow that immediately goes to their heads and corrupts their already ugly soul, leading to the most embarrassing meltdowns and just outrageous power
He was going off on a tangent and he had to cut it off. You see that?
trips over nothing, and this is a stereotype that's existed for a while, and it seems like
it's moderators in every, like, the problem is that these internet power positions attract people that want to tell everybody else what to do, and big surprise, everybody else doesn't want to be told what to do by a lot of the people that are in these power positions. We've had to deal with moderators like this in the past. We've unmodded them, and it's been hard to make sure that we have a team of people that don't do that.
Just the truth of being a Reddit mod. Like, this is just the sad reality of the people that take up that mantle.
Yep.
They think of themselves as fucking Batman, but what they actually are is the goddamn box ghost from Danny Phantom. Anyway, though, I'm blasting that ass with some new hotness here. A brand new mod meltdown courtesy of r/art. It is a pretty fascinating one, and also not its first rodeo. The r/art subreddit's got some
How does the art subreddit have problems? What the fuck is this? Some people are ruined by the smallest amount of power. I've seen people crash out over a guild rank in a video game.
Hostile mods. So I'm going to go over the most recent one from, I think it was yesterday, and then I also want to give you a little, blast from the past from a previous instance where one of these mods went nuts. But this one I think is quite special. So what happened is there's an artist named Hayden Clay who posted his art on the subreddit. It got very popular, and in the comments he was replying to somebody asking for more information about his work, and he mentioned that, you can find my work here, and there's also some prints available too.
Let me guess. They have a rule against self-promotion, and because of the rule against self-promotion and the fact that he mentioned that he has prints, they banned him for that. That's what my guess is.
Very quick reply to a nice comment. And one of the rules of the subreddit is you can't be like self-promoting your work, so you can't be like...
You can think like a Reddit mod if you really try. You can.
Like advertising prints or anything. So because he used the word prints, it got the whole post removed. Just blasted to the shadow.
No, this came out while I was live. Don't y'all say that.
So Hayden Clay was pretty upset, so he messaged the mod about it, trying to get further clarity, and maybe he could try and find a way out of this pickle here because he felt it was unjust. There you can see the comment that got him banned. I have a whole mini-series called Clear Boundaries with Prints Available. Just a very offhanded remark about having prints available, and it was removed because
I have a whole mini-series? Oh my god. So now you have to do homework in order to post on the art subreddit?
So he said, "Are you seriously banning me for giving more information on my work? No, I banned you for breaking our rules.
Oh.
But I can also remove all your old posts as well if you'd like."
Bro, just stop. It's just so weird. What's wrong with these people? What is wrong? A power trip? Yes. Oh my god.
Oh man. This guy's no nonsense, tough as nails. You don't tussle with the muscle. r/art mod. Oh, brother, watch out. He's coming down with the iron fist.
Yeah, he's gonna let him know.
Silly. So, like I said, the rule is like no self-promoing or whatever. Can't be mentioning where they can purchase your art or anything like that. Which he wasn't really doing. It's an offhanded reply to someone that was saying they'd like to have the art in their office or whatever. Like it's such a stretch.
They could have just deleted the comment too. Yeah, I mean, like it's like every single you don't have to permaban every single person out of the subreddit, especially if it's a popular post. Yeah, you could have just deleted it and said, "Hey, you can't promote that here." And like, okay, maybe that's too much. Maybe it's not. It's up to you. Right? But like permabanning and then telling him you're going to delete everything else in the past. Like, oh my God. Just relax, man.
to even have that be like a violation of their rule in the first place. It is solely because the word print is there. What an unbelievably stinky loser. This guy is working for free as the moderator of a subreddit, and he thinks he's doing the Lord's work here. He's treating himself like he's fucking Jason Bourne or something. Oh my god.
Well, they act like they have, like, this is like some sort of important position that they have, and they take it really seriously. But the reality is that they just want to use the position to tell everybody else what to do and how they should do it. That's the reason why everybody hates them. It's because they're bossy and controlling. The same reason it's crazy how almost every single one of these groups of people has the exact same criticisms of it. People just don't want to be told what to do. They don't want to get bullied and pushed around and, oh, you have to do this. You have to say this. What the fuck?
So sad. I can literally smell this guy through his messaging. I already know when
that's
he typed,
bad.
But I can delete your old posts as well if you'd like.
Yeah.
I can see him doing this with his hands like some kind of fucking anime supervillain. Oh, he's such a worm. Hayden Clay responds saying, just delete the comment and move on. Sorry I mentioned the word print. And that was the straw that broke the camel.
Yeah, which is like, that's a totally reasonable thing to say. He's like, okay, whatever, my bad. All right, let's move on. And that's not good enough for them. Oh, no. No, it's never good enough.
Back, he said, your history has been removed. You're welcome. He laid the smackdown on him. He just poofed away all of his post history. And then he replied again saying, at this point, this isn't about breaking the rules. This is you having some sort of vendetta against me. My comment broke Rule 9. I get that and apologize. This reaction is overstepping boundaries.
There it is.
Which it definitely is. Worth mentioning, Hayden Clay had some...
Well, it's just stupid. It's stupid, it's overzealous, it's unnecessarily aggressive for no reason. There's no reason that should happen. Epic Chungus moment, get owned, kid. Look at my mod power. I'm telling you, this is the way they are.
Posts that were extremely popular, some older posts in his history. Like, I think one of them, according to Dolan Darkest, was even in the top 250 of all time for the subreddit. So having his entire history removed actually is somewhat of a big deal to an artist who has this as a means of showcasing their talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, just to be clear, I think this rule somewhat makes sense to avoid, like, exploitation.
I think it makes sense, too. If they had deleted him and told him, hey, man, you know, we assume that you're not a bad guy, but, you know, that's technically self-promotion, so we can't let you do that. I don't think that there would be a problem. See, and this is the issue with almost everything, right? Is that there is every single time a reasonable, normal, acceptable, logical, just even-handed approach to something. But people like this are so addicted to power that they have to push it even farther. It's never enough for them to just simply tell you what to do. They have to make sure that they have the moral authority to tell you what to do. They have to patronize you about it, too. He even took accountability and apologized. Exactly, yeah.
For people coming in there solely to, like, astroturf it for their own gain or whatever. But when it comes to, like, an individual artist, having this kind of eyes on their art, this visibility is very helpful to them. So I feel like it shouldn't be something that you destroy them for solely because they mention that they could be found elsewhere. Like, I feel like that's something you should want to help these artists that are very talented. But on r/art, it's run like some kind of fucking cult, I suppose.
Well, the problem is that these moderators treat everybody that they interact with as if they are a bad faith retard that is to be treated like they are a second grader. And I think that the patronizing, controlling behavior that they have is just really off-putting to, like, an average person. Because some people make mistakes and they don't necessarily know that they made a mistake. And why do you have to ban people and do that fast?
And if you step out of line, well, I hope you're ready to take the
you got banned on Reddit for that? Yeah,
down that the mods will give you. They'll take you behind the back of the bar and break your kneecaps. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I don't think they even know. It
goes way farther than, and here's the thing too, is like if you're deleting the guy's entire history for that, like that's personal. Like, because at a certain point, like, I could see the moderators just being lazy and not wanting to deal with it. But, like, if you're going back and deleting everything that he ever posted, that's somebody with a lot of time on their hands that's just being a nasty bitch. You're being a nasty bitch.
How to throw a punch. They'd probably break
Malicious
their own fucking
intent?
wrist
Yeah.
if they even tried to hit a heavy bag, I would imagine. But this shit is just so unbelievably foul. Like, he has done nothing wrong. He reached out asking, you know, like, what's going on? What's the deal here? He even, like, apologized and said, can you just delete the comment and we can move on? And that was enough to make the Reddit mod go even more Insano style. Like, Jesus Christ. Just check yourself into an institution, buddy. Oh, my lord. I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Oh, God. What is this? Just chill out.
Thought that line went so hard when he thought of it.
Yeah.
That's
like
some
Thanos.
major main character energy there. Oh, yeah, Hayden Clay's the one with main character energy.
Yeah, sure.
Certainly not the r/art mod who's gone through and deleted every single one of his posts, all because he had the gall, the audacity to talk to him in DMs. He dared try and speak to a mod. Don't you know they are holy, sacred icons of the Church of r/art?
Yeah, you can't criticize them. This is the problem with, this is the power paradox, where you have people that want to be in positions of power, but they should be nowhere near a position of power. Like, not even within the same universe, not in the same solar system of any power position. Those are the ones that are going after it the hardest, and you've got to watch out for them.
Can't just speak to them and question their decisions.
Mod has zero life, yeah, true.
He replies saying,
what a nasty bitch.
Power-hungry mod who deleted all my posts because I asked a question.
Yeah.
True. You've been reported for harassment. Have a wonderful day. Nice job making...
Oh, great. Now you're wasting the admin's time. Now you're wasting the admin's time because you don't know how to de-escalate a situation. That's great.
This sub a worse place for artists and those who enjoy it. Yeah, the mod reported him for harassment all because he was asking a question in DMs and then just responding to having all of his shit just wiped out in the extinction event of r/art.
It's crazy.
And now he's been reported for harassment. I already know this mod. His heart was beating so fast. This was probably the most excitement he'd had since the last time he had done this. Like, I bet he was cracking open 4 Mountain Dews.
I bet that's not even true. I bet this is an obnoxious Reddit retard that's been doing this for years, and he's probably treated dozens, if not hundreds of other people just like this exact same way, and you just never heard about it because the person got their stuff deleted, they got treated like shit, and they said, fuck it, I'm just going to go make furry DeviantArt stuff instead. That's probably what I think actually happens, is that people are just like, well, this is weird, like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm not going to go on here anymore. And that's it. And you never really see the negative effects of this stuff because those people, by the fact that they just simply quietly leave, are invisible. You never really notice that. What's up with your camera's exposure? I don't know. I don't know. Looking at my I think I look great. What do you mean?
It's like cracking his knuckles.
Oh, great.
Time to get to business.
Yeah.
He talked to me. Time to remove all
the
his
mods
posts.
Resigned. Yes.
Also, that report for harassment led to Hayden Clay being banned site-wide on Reddit for 3 days. Pretty.
What the fuck? What the hell is... Dude, we need to have an alternative for Reddit. Like, Reddit is such a horrible platform. And it's the admins that have allowed it to be horrible. It's really, like, a lot of these big subreddits, I think that there should be a higher standard of conduct for people that are running these, like, top 50 subreddits, like art, world news, stuff like that. Like, they should be accountable to an administration team or something like that, because these are the main subreddits that have gaming, etc. Yeah. Like, I think that there should be some degree of oversight for that, so they're not just acting like retards, because it's just going to it's going to ruin the website. Like, effectively, Reddit just lets these people run wild, and it's like fucking Children of the Corn. You know, it's insane.
Cool system they have over there at Reddit where one angry mod can make a complete fraudulent, bogus report of harassment, and it immediately leads to a ban for the recipient there. What should have happened is this report goes through, someone takes a look at it, they immediately recognize that this mod is unstable and should not have that position in the first place, so they strip him of his mod privileges.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do if I was an admin. Like, if I see somebody doing that stuff and it's like, this is weird, okay, I'm just going to ban their account. This guy's an idiot.
What should have happened.
Because, like, here's the thing is that, like, all these moderators are completely expendable. Especially on these big subreddits, you can instantly find, like, 20 other people that do the same job. It's not like there's, like, this perfect thing that, oh, wow, like, well, if I'm not doing it, nobody's going to be able to do it. No, actually, I think there's plenty of people that are able to be moderators for streams. You know, and for Reddits and stuff like that. It's very possible.
If that did, I bet that guy's life would have felt like it was crumbling down around him. Because if he can't enact his power on strangers on r/art, then his life has no meaning. But that is just not how Reddit functions over there at all. I remember over the years it's been kind of revealed that a large part of Reddit is controlled by a handful of these turbo losers.
Isn't it crazy how every single thing in the entire existence of humanity exists in the exact same mechanism, where there is a handful of losers that are making all of the decisions. Most of what people want doesn't happen, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it's politics, business, Reddit, a YouTube, Twitch, if it's a Warcraft guild, it's all the same everywhere.
It's like this tight-knit club of people that have absolutely nothing going on with their life, so their whole existence is dedicated to power tripping on Reddit and like controlling it like they're the puppet masters.
Yep.
And I imagine this is one of those kind of people.
Loud minority.
It's pretty clear
Absolutely.
that he can just report someone and immediately they're banned for it. So I have to guess that this mod is part of that group, especially when you consider that his appeal was...
The admins have sided with the mod. They gotta do something about these idiots, man. They really do.
Also denied with the admins siding with the mods harassment theory here, believing that was the correct
site
course
must be
of
purged.
action.
That's what people
he needed
say.
to be banned for 3 days, all because he decided to try and ask a question to an r/art moderator. That's a sin punishable by death.
Well, and I think also there's another component to this too, which is people that they have these positions and they view these positions not as a responsibility, but as a opportunity, basically. And so they see themselves as being above everybody else because they have this position. And they use this position to like force their will on other people. That's what I think happens. Check the the art mod list they roached out. Good. And again, this is what's going to happen. I'm glad Charlie made this video because these people deserve to be shit on. Fuck them.
On Reddit.
That's what they get.
But anyway, as a result of all of this, r/art went into like a pseudo lockdown where you couldn't submit new posts or make comments. They have since soft reopened it so you can make comments again. And of course, all the comments are probably what you're expecting, where everyone is mentioning Hayden Clay and how unfair this is, and basically calling for the resignation of this mod as if it's some kind of like legitimate position. It's not, and it's also never going to happen. He is never going to relinquish his mod privileges. It is...
Well, they did. All of the mods of the subreddit collectively quit. Absolutely unfathomably based. I love it.
Literally what he lives for, I bet. And you can kind of see that because he still replies to people that reach out about this. Like, even outside of Hayden Clay, there's people expressing their concern. So here's another r/art
We ban people who don't follow our rules?
We ban people who don't follow our rules, for sure. Cool, but I'm more talking about the way the mods spoke to the person. They just asked a question and they got their history wiped. I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm not sure what you mean. What do you mean you're not sure what they mean?
If you look at the link I provided, you can see the conversation they showed between themselves and the mod. Or they refused to follow our rules and were removed.
But the other posts followed the rules. The other posts followed the rules. So I don't even understand this.
Okay, but like I said, their history was wiped for asking a question. Is that what you do here? I'm not clicking on your link. It's a Twitter link. I'm not sure how this can be a productive conversation if we aren't looking at the same information. And then they got muted.
Oh, man. I can understand somebody not wanting to click on a link, but you could easily just provide a way that you can search it and find it on Twitter if you want somebody to actually find it. These middle-aged white women, at least in spirit, I think that these people are, again, they are bureaucratic tyrants that try to take over every apparatus they can in order to exercise their small, tiny, like fractional amount of power in their life. And that's really what happens. And it's so fucking annoying.
Pretty cool. I'm not clicking on any of your links that maybe go against what I'm trying to express here. You're out of line, Buster.
Yeah.
Get muted. Goodbye with you.
I understand.
You're not
I
welcome on
wouldn't
r/art anymore for
Makes
asking
sense.
us questions and trying to bring up concerns. We don't do that around here.
Yeah,
so that's kind of the state of r/art mod team. And I think it's important that you know that this isn't an isolated incident. A few years back, something kind of similar.
All this happens on Reddit. It happens on Reddit subs constantly because these people want to tell everybody else what to do. That's why they're mods. Absolutely.
Happened where one of the mods went on a bit of a wacky power trip where they had removed a post from an artist claiming that it was AI art. That artist reached out to prove that it wasn't to try and get their post reinstated. I'm the artist of the
with the ball. I remember this. Yes.
painting Amuse in Warzone. I'm here for complaining about the unfair ban, but I can give you guys the process or the PSD file of that painting. I'm not using any AI support, and that punishment is not right. Sorry for my bad English, and thank you for your time. Here's my portfolio. Take a look.
Ben Moran artist.
The r/art mod replies, I don't believe you. Even if you did paint it yourself, it's so obviously an AI-prompted design that it doesn't matter. If you really are a serious...
What a bunch of fucking losers, man. Oh my God. Where are these losers coming from? Jesus. Fucking stupid. It's embarrassing, man.
Artist, then you need to find a different style because A, no one is going to believe when you say it's not AI.
No one's going to
and
believe.
B, the AI can do better in seconds what might take you hours.
Oh, but when I say it, I'm an asshole.
Sorry, it's the way of the world. You've been temporarily muted from r/art.
It's the way of the world.
Yes, very classy r/art mod. I can hear your pinky was up when you wrote that reply there. So he struck the post down believing it was AI art. When reached out to and challenged with proof that it wasn't AI, he instead goes, okay, so even if you did paint it, and even if you are a serious artist, I still don't like it. Also, AI can do what you did much better in a matter of minutes, what might take you hours.
What a nasty little loser. Oh my God. Who are these people?
Sorry, bub, that's the way of the world. Also,
they
you're
disabled
muted.
all comments
This
on
happened a couple years
r/art
ago, and when it happened, this was also a pretty
Really?
big deal to the r/art community. But nothing happened. This mod, as far as I know, is still currently a moderator on the
Check
subreddit.
the subreddit.
Who's
Wait,
to say
shut
it's not
down now?
the
All right,
same
give me a
mod
minute.
that just had this meltdown with Hayden Clay.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a very real possibility, especially judging
Probably
by
is.
the cringe way that they communicate with other people. So I think it's very possible it's the same culprit. Regardless, though, it is so pathetic. Whoever is responsible for this shit here.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable to me how often this seems to happen with Reddit mods. Like, this stereotype has existed for a long time about being like this sad, lonely loser who power trips as a Reddit mod. And yet, it keeps happening over and over
Everyone
and
resign.
over
Good.
again.
Fuck
There
'em.
is no self-awareness and no fucking shame from some of these Reddit mods.
Well, because they think that they're like, because Reddit mods do have to deal with annoying stuff sometimes, right? It's true. And so they think that because of that and because they're not getting paid, well, you get what you pay for, right? And so you have a power-hungry, fat loser that's sitting there trying to tell everybody else, what art styles are acceptable to them that are allowed on their subreddit. And I think that this is, again, it goes back to what I was saying, like, you're a steward of the community. You need to be serving the community. You are not a person who's there to bully other people around, tell everybody else what to do. That's not your job. Your job, good moderation, is invisible. People don't notice whenever things are well moderated, but they do notice whenever they're badly moderated. Whether they're being ignored or whether they're just simply being over moderated. So that should be your job. Your job should be that nobody knows your name. Nobody thinks about you. You are just simply doing your job off in the corner and nobody's worried about it. People want power and money. Well, they're not getting any money. They're retarded for free.
It's tragic. What? It's just so stupid, man. Unreal. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.
Wow. The r/art mod crash out. I'll link you guys the video. It's a Charlie video. Make sure to give it a like and give it a sub if you haven't already. 17 million subs. That's a lot. And Asmon the Luminescent. Yeah, it's I don't know why. Like, it's the sun. I just have the window open and the light just shines on my face, right? Check the Reddit mod now. Okay, all right, let's find it. So let's see how they're doing right now, okay? So we have the art subreddit. Here we go. And let's see where we're at. Community highlights, we out. Okay, what about new? So wait a minute. There's nothing that's been posted at all? Oh, request to post. So you can't even post on the subreddit anymore. All right, so this is the most recent post right here. What are people saying? Locked post. So which is the dog shit mod? So sad that the power-hungry mods destroyed this subreddit. Most won't be much of a sub left to moderate the longer this goes unaddressed and gets found out. I'm a professional graphic designer, and I never ventured here, and I never will. Going to the same path as r/no sleep. I don't know what that is. See you in the how r/art got canceled YouTube video. How about that? Wow. We have ourselves a prophet. That's amazing. And this is crazy. No, seriously, what happened to the subreddit? Posts being deleted and no comments on it. So this guy didn't even know what the fuck happened. Everything is deleted. This is deleted. This comment is deleted. That's deleted. Print. This is deleted. That's deleted. This comment's deleted. Everything else is deleted. This is deleted. Comment removed by moderator. Comment's been removed. Comment's been removed by moderator. Deleted. Comment's been removed. Comment's been removed. Comment's been removed. 14 moderators. There's 13 of you capable of agreeing that the grievance of one of you censoring art is enough to disallow you from moderating art. Saying the words moderating art in my head is just making me sit back and go, wow, that concept is fucking dumb. Yeah, it is. Nice. Are the prints available for purchase? Man. Would make a good print. Oh, God. This is their own personal 9. I want to let you guys know that their Thanksgiving is now ruined because of this. You understand this? This is ruined some of their subreddit. This is ruined their Thanksgiving. This subreddit stuff. Gotta love the backlash. Yeah, nobody nobody wants to be told what to do and like micromanaged by a bunch of weird power tripping Reddit mods. It's just cringe. It's massively fucking cringe. So yeah, oil prints are not welcome on art. That's racist. Oh shit, really? I didn't know that. Print? This guy, print LOL. Oh God. He just sitting there making him mad. Lovely piece of work. Do you do prints? Oh, wow. Read 2 down. Where is it here? I don't know which one it is. But, yep, there we go. Nicer prints available. Prints available for purchase. Number permaban, all the children comes mods there. Yep. Seeing this art moderators. This is embarrassing. It really is. You know what? I don't even know what to say, man. You show off his art to stream. It's actually sick. Let me see if I can find it. Hayden Clay. What is this? What the fuck? This is like the beginning of fucking, what's that movie? What's that thing with the dude with the hands? Johnny Silverhand. No. Fucking Johnny Scissorhands? Edward Scissorhands. There it is. Edward Scissorhands. I got it. Yeah, not fucking... Johnny Silverhand. That's what I was thinking. It's the wrong one. Yeah, Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, something like that, right? And Johnny Depp. Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, that's yeah. I remember that shit. Yeah, old. Yeah. Right. Strange Cloud. So this is the guy that got all of his shit deleted. Well, W for him. I'll link you guys his post, right, and his website. So yeah, I mean, give him some support. You want to follow him or anything like that. Another victim of mentally ill, controlling, overbearing, patronizing, nasty, obnoxious Reddit moderators that are just, it's so obnoxious, man. This is what happens whenever you're a pretentious prick. Yep, that's right. That's what you fucking get, man. Read the comment stickied on fascist fucking pig. What is this here? To see what they were allowing. what's this here? If I can find it, I don't know really if this is a new one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is some other random fucking post. Again, are you going to try to tell me that a lot of the people that made these posts here, are actually just a bunch of random, like, it's like a bunch of like abstract political statements and like cringe things like that? Because I would easily, instantaneously believe you with that. So yeah, and it's just nuts, man. r/art mods are walking DSM-5 bingo cards. Yeah, and it seems like some of these guys are going to get a blackout, right? And so that's the way it goes, guys. I don't feel so bad about being banned from Am I the Asshole? Oh, these people are fucking morons, man. Like, Reddit moderators are like a separate species of human being. Like, how they had like Cro-Magnons and Neanderthals? Well, they'd be the third one that you never even heard of because it didn't evolve. That's pretty much it. Yeah, and the third one, subhuman. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying, right? I mean, a little bit. That's a little bit what it is.